It's racing day, so loud out here I can't hear a thing. Man, the fans are going wild. And these drivers came to rock, and no place else but Fox knows how to do it NASCAR style.
Boogity, boogity, boogity! Let's go racing, boys!
Hey now, here we go, race day. Don't you be going slow. Keep that pedal down on the floor. Push it till the crowd can't take no more. Been here since the flag came down. Be here till the last lap around. Worked all week, it's time to play. Gonna get a little bit sideways. Here since the flag came down. Be here till the last lap around. Worked all week, it's time to play. Gonna get a little bit sideways.
Drivers, start your
Hey, my mic was muted. We're here. It's NORS. Y'all know the drill. We're here from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, for the first round of official points-paying NORS Season 4 competition. So, fun fact about this track. We've run this track twice, Season 1 and Season 2. We did not run it last season, but we're back. And the drivers who won this race went on to be the eventual champion. So I don't know what that tells you about this racetrack, but you know, maybe if you win here, you turn out to be the champion. So drivers lined up, ready to roll. Nathan on the inside and Alex on the outside. Row 2, TJ, Brian. Row 3, Shane and Magma there. The 9 car and the 5 car electing not to start. Pace car going to peel on off. We got 60 laps of fantastic racing for you coming right up. And they are green. Pretty even start heading into 1. The 7 on the brakes early. Trying to get it down to the inside of the 30. You don't want to run the outside here. The best lane around this place is definitely on the bottom. You know, we've seen a lot of mistakes. Tracks similar to this, where you get out of the groove and your night's almost over, like, immediately. So I think the issue there is just sticking to the bottom, and that's exactly what that 7 car did. Fun fact about that number 7 of Alex Rowe, apparently he's running with a broken finger tonight. So, pulling a good old Ricky Bobby. Broke the cast off, put a Fig Newton sticker on the windshield, and he's kicking ass right now running P2. Sideways there for a second. Obviously, you know, running side by side is going to slow your lap times down, but getting sideways and running side by side is really going to slow your lap times down. Oh, and around goes the 96. That is the first spin of the night. It's TJ Smith going around there, the number 6 R&L Terriers Chevrolet. He got it back going, and it's a nasty hit there. Not too much damage to the rear. He should be all right. This 30 car is going to go back to back. I mean, he won Wall Stadium. Obviously, you know, got a points penalty for jumping the restart, but it's still going to go down, you know, in the record books as a win for him. But I gotta say, Alex, right there in that number 7, he's closing and closing and closing, lap after lap after lap. He's right there. The only question is he going to burn his stuff up before the 30 who's trying to outrun him? The same thing we saw in Dover. It's all about who uses their stuff up first and who's kind of laying back and not killing that rubber. Check checking in on the cars in the rear. I don't think we've had any incidents yet. I'll tell you right now, that 30 car looks planted. Like solidly planted to the track. I think his setup for tonight might be the best for short run. I'm not really sure about long run. That's the interesting part of the whole open setup racing thing. Is your setup going to be better in the long run than it is in the short run? You go on board here with 7 for a couple laps. See what he sees. Root camera. What I see right now, I think the rear end of that 30 car is exploded. Especially in the corner entry. I see that back end get away from him a little bit and brings it right back together. That's the same thing that was happening with the 96. So I don't know what's up with that. Speaking of the 96, he's back and going, just with a little bit of tire wear. Double digits at the line, and I think pit stops might be coming sooner than we expect with some of these guys. I know everybody's going to kind of want to push it the whole way, but I think if you come in, you pit around lap 20, I think that might be better than pitting around lap 30, but I don't know what our fuel window's looking like. I don't know really anything about the whole pit stop game. First line that put us on lap number 11 out of 60 here. So your current running order, we're going to go through the field here. The number 30, Nathan Pank, has a decent lead on the number 7, got a car length 2, maybe 2.5. The number 7 of Alex Rowe running in second. He's been quick so far this race. It's a surprise, you know. Normally he's not consistently fast week after week. He's always fast in practice, but I think he was able to get a good setup for this car tonight. In third place is Brian Dillon in that Gravedigger number 00. He's holding third right now. He went side by side with TJ earlier. TJ spun and he lost his real competition. So he's just sitting pretty in P3 right now. P4 is Shane Miller, the number 44. Last season, the exhibition race we did preseason one of them was at Gateway, a track very similar to this, and Shane's the only guy who was able to handle the slick setup, and he was able to win that. So, I mean, this track looks pretty slick, pretty flat, similar to Gateway. Maybe he'll be able to hold his stuff at the end once his tires start wearing. P5 is, looks like he clipped the wall there, but that's Schultz Gravings, or Magma, sitting 5th right now. He's here to he's really here to score points week in and week out, which is respectable. But unless a miracle happens, I don't know if I see him contending for it. And TJ currently running 5th after that early spin. I think he's just putting around until we see a pit cycle here. That 7 car, man. That's the biggest surprise for me. Is how he's able to just get right to him. Come across the line right now for lap number 16 there. what I was saying with the tires, man. I don't really know how these tires are gonna... Tires or fuel mileage. It's for these drivers. I don't know if any of these drivers really practiced a full tire run or practiced a full fuel run. So I don't know if these guys know how long they can really push their stuff. Check in on the rear of the field here. See how Brian and Shane are doing. Shane is past Brian now. He's up to third. He's going to try to hunt down these 2 leaders. He might be able to. That 30 looked like he almost lost it on entry there. That was a little sketchy. I'm not sure if that was just the lag, but it looked like that backhand almost went around on him. And it looks like he's pushing, I mean, relatively hard here. Which is one of those things that I don't really understand why these drivers, it happens every single week without fail. I don't know why everybody pushes so hard so early. Like he has over a second, maybe 2 seconds on that number 7 now. I don't get why he's pushing as hard as he is. Oh, the 0-0 spin to the backstretch, where he just fell to 4th. And I assume he was one of those guys who was pushing early. So now we're at 2nd spin out of 3. He's struggling to get that car going in the right direction. Looks like he's going to pull it right on down to pit road and get some fresh tires. As TJ is in danger of going 1 down. Looks like he's going to move high. Just let the 30 by on his inside. TJ is one of those guys who is really good in any series we run, besides the Cup Series. He only has a handful of wins in the top division. He's won in almost anything else you could think of, though. In the Truck Series we did, he's really quick in almost any series we do, besides this one. So I'm not sure what's up with that. We're not really sure what's up with his car either. Shane got really high there. I don't know if he got up in the wall or what. 0-0 now got some got 4 fresh good years on it and chugging along. So we're on 23 out of 60 at the moment, and I gotta say it's been quite a snoozer. In all honesty, I don't really know what else there is to say about this race that I haven't already mentioned. I mean, like, clearly it's going to come down to these eventual pit stops and pit strategy. But I think we're too early in the run for that to really come into effect. I think, unless we have a yellow, this race is going to kind of be one-sided. The 149 onto pit road. TJ, I think he just clipped the wall right there. I think he really needs to come down and, you know, put a fresh set of tires on it, but I think he's counting on somebody else spinning before the run is through. You can hear the 30 really feathering his throttle in the corners, and I think that's where he excels. I don't really see anybody else doing that. Everybody else is kind of like smooth. I don't know if you heard it just then, but he's like rapid fire off and on, off and on, off and on, off and on. I think that's what's helping him, to be completely honest, because I think that's helping the rotation in the center of the corner. '96 now down onto pit road. Gonna take a look at who's on the lead lap. Only 3 cars in the lead lap. The 30, the 7, and then the 44. All still on the lead lap. So, you know, I think somebody like the 00 is right now in prime position. If a caution comes out while one of these guys is on pit road, he put himself right now in the free pass position. So I think what he does coming off of this stop, or what, you know, he does when the leaders come off their stop, is going to be pretty huge here. And around went TJ, and that is going to bring out a yellow. That is 3 cars that have spun. Caution will come out right there, and it's going to save the 30. And we are going to be right back. Okay, so we are back here, and obviously so far it's been kind of a snoozer. So the leaders dipped down to pit road. Everybody else will be getting their laps back under this caution period. Top 3 coming into pit road. I'm just curious to see who gets out of pit road first, because you never know. Occasionally, you know, some of these guys have different strategies. I don't think anybody else does have a different strategy. I think it will just be the 30 here. Yeah, 30's out first, then the 7, and then the 44. Same way they came in is the same way they'll go out. The only thing I can think of is the speeding issue. Speeding penalty, which I don't think any of these guys got. So this will put the 00 in prime position here. Everybody coming up to catch the pace car here in the middle of 3 and 4. And this 30 car has been absolutely unstoppable all day. Fastest lap by a good margin here. Everything else, I feel like he's been killing it. Yep, so no speeding issues for the top 3. The light should be going off this time. Go ahead and do that. Okay. Yep. So all these lap cars be getting their pit stops on. I'm not sure why the 44 keeps trying to pass the 7. He knows where he needs to be. So I think it will come down to one of the top two. I think if the 30 makes a mistake on this restart, the 7 has an opportunity to pass. If the 30 gets in some sort of incident here, he has a shot to pants. I also think fresh tires on all these cars is going to be a big game changer here. You know, we saw the 7 use his stuff up trying to get to the 30. Now he will be with the 30. And I think that'll be huge. So the lap cars will be catching the leader here by the time we go green. And for this restart, we're going to go on board here with Shane. Shane's sitting third. He was the first car, or the last car in the lead lap. But now everybody's on the lead lap. So we're going to see this restart from this side. Now he's going to pounce, to attack the 7, gets to his inside. 7 will be able to drive into the corner a little bit harder than he was to clear him. Man, it is just insane getting these guys to watching these guys do their stuff. See Brian right there working on the rear of Miller, trying to get to him. On that last run, obviously, Shane was able to pass Brian before Brian spun, but now they have equal equipment and equal opportunities here. So it's all going to come down to raw speed. Who has it, who doesn't. Seven's not really able to track down Nathan. We're closing in on 20 to go, and I don't know if we're going to see another pit stop. I doubt it. I mean, I don't think any of the leaders were getting ready to make theirs. Alex right there taking the wall down off turn 2. Yeah, I'm gonna go on board with the 7 here. I'm gonna listen to what he's doing in this one. If he's flipping it like Nathan is, I think he has a chance. I'm gonna listen to Nathan a little bit too and see how that compares. Yeah, so that's the difference. It's all in the rotation. It's how he's getting to rotate. It's just these tiny throttles together. 100% 0, 100 0, 100 0. Back and forth. Slamming on and off the throttle to get that car to turn into the corner. He's steering it with the throttle. It doesn't sound like the 7's really doing it. Because he's getting on it a little too early in the exit too. This is really hurting him. Oh, looks like we have had an issue. 44 is on pit road. Take a look at what happened to cause that. Oh. That looked like he blew a tire. That's what it looked like to me. I mean, maybe not, though. Oh, he spun. So trouble in turn 3. Takes the 44 down the pit road. Keeps Brian in third. Go on the rear view camera, third here. Watching drive away from the number 7. Got 44 out the line right there for him. He's doing everything he needs to right now. Drive away. This race, I know I shouldn't be saying this. I don't think anybody's watching. Whatever. This race is boring. I know everybody's thinking the same thing. But damn, y'all. Caution just came out. And I don't know for what. It appears the drivers have revolted and thrown a caution right as I said it was boring. Can't make this stuff up, people. Cannot make this stuff up. Alright. His car's going to pick him up on the backstretch, and we're going to have what will be a 10-lap shootout to the finish, so this is going to be the time to make adjustments. The adjustments I would make if I was a 7, I would take a little bit more wedge out. It seems like he's getting tight on exit, so I think if I was him, I'd come down, get 4 freshies, take some wedge out, and you know, maybe I would only take 2 right sides. Try to beat the 30 off pit road here. But that's just the Larry McReynolds inside of me. He stayed out. Oh, man. See, that's the thing about Alex, is he does this. It's the thing he does. He knows restarts are going to cause more cautions. He knows that. I think he's hoping that somebody else beats Nathan off pit road, which does not look like that'll happen. Unless there's some sort of pit road issue for him. No. So, it'll just be him restarting behind him. But I think Alex is thinking, hey, you know, I was able to keep up with him on that opening run. I think I'm going to have enough speed, and I don't think he'll have enough time to be able to get past me. It's an interesting call. And I think it's a call that he's known for making. He's made it multiple times, and it's failed him multiple times. He's spun out a good few times, at least in recent memory for me. I can remember him spinning out, making this exact call, staying out, and trying to beat the dominant car. But hey, if you don't take chances, you don't win. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. 00 has beat the 30 off pit road, and I think the 30 may have gotten a speeding penalty. And I think Alex may just need to go to the casino after this. Because that, my friends, is extremely lucky. And this race may have just fallen right into his hands. Because, yes, I think if the 30 restarted in second place, he could have gotten around him. But an issue on pit road brings him to 4th, puts the 7 in the lead with 11 laps to go, and it's all going to come down to how hard Alex can push that car and how long it'll take Nathan to get past Magma and Brian. Don't go anywhere, folks. This is going to be one hell of a finish. We're green. 7 smoked his tires just a little bit. We're going to go back to third. He's trying to get around the 149. He's already to his inside. He's already up to third. Brian gets around the 7. He takes the lead over. But going side by side is just going to slow them down. It's just going to allow the 30 to catch. Now the 30's to the inside of the 7. 10 laps to go now. Brian needs to run. Side by side for second will help him. I just don't know how much. And now Nathan is cleared, and now he's going to get to his inside. Oh, he gets into him! He turned him! Oh, no. That is not going to go over well. Man, that's disappointing. I'm going to go watch a replay of that just to kind of get that point across what happened there. You know, I don't know how much of who's at fault there, but you know, it seems like the way you have to enter that corner is on the outside, and both going for the same piece of real estate. And I'm not really too sure. But that 30 car now has the lead. Only a few laps remaining, and 96 has gone around. That's 2 spins. If we get another one, that's a yellow. So I don't know. We'll see. See what happens. The 30 car has parked it. Or sorry, no. I mean the 00. Excuse me. Has parked it, which is obviously unfortunate. Cross the line here, lap 54 now. You know what I think really spelt the downfall for Brian is that early pass on the 7. If he would have waited a lap or two, I think he had the potential to get around him if the 7 made a mistake. But I think he pushed it too hard, too early. And Nathan saw that and knew that he wasn't calm and collected, and that's what happened. I think Nathan also getting to the inside of the 149 helped drastically. Coming to 4 laps to go now for that number 30. Just easing his way through these corners. And the 7 really didn't lose any spots from that whole ordeal. He came into the caution second, and with 4 to go is now sitting second. Third place, on the other hand, though, Shane, who spun out before that yellow, and you know, was able to work his way back to third. Magma 4th, and TJ not really having the best day. We're on the last place car at the moment, but still in the race. Off the corner, 3 laps to go now. Sorry, now it is 4, excuse me. Counting wrong. Man, that is always extremely disheartening to see a incident like that unfold. We're gonna go take a look at this restart. So here's the restart. You can see the green flag comes out, and he's already to the inside of the 149. He gets inside of him by turn 1. He clears him before turn 2. And then now these leaders are side by side. And that's what really ended the 00. If he would have stayed behind the 7 here and cleared him in one move, he could have gotten it. Coming out of turn number 4, 2 laps to go now for that number 30. white flag in the air now. First time this season. And off turn number 4. Cross the line. Odone gets it done. In Milwaukee, second place goes to Alex Rowe. Third place, Shane Miller. Fourth place, Schultz Gravings. And fifth place will be TJ Smith. After leading every single lap in Jersey at Wall Stadium, comes up to Milwaukee, leads almost every single lap. And could this be the start of a new domination era? Season 1, we saw Victor. Season 2, we saw Ben. And Season 3, we saw Glenn. Is this it? That was an insane move for the win. Alright, well that will do it for the stream. And we'll see you all Friday night when the